Hi everyone, Tylosaurus here, and I'm going to try and show you what I think is the most efficient creature in Jurassic World Evolution 2 for when you're trying to do challenge mode. I'm going to start trying to tackle Jurassic difficulty once I've finished all the easy difficulties, but I've put together this spreadsheet if you haven't seen it before with all the kind of information that you'd need. Shout out to someone who hasn't allowed me to use their name yet, but I'll just give them a shout out for helping me fill in the logistics, genetics, welfare, research, excavation, and pieces of information. I've got these new efficiencies put in. So the first efficiency of how much it costs to actually get it, so that includes the research, excavation, synthesis, and incubation costs, and the second efficiency on how efficient they are after you've gone one to keep going. So I've done this for the pterosaurs, but the important one and what we're going to be looking at today is the marine reptiles, because this seems to be the most efficient dinosaurs out there. And the big one is Tylosaur. If you haven't heard already, the Tylosaur seems to be by far the most efficient dinosaur in terms of base appeal and the cost of getting it. So to build on from this, I've actually made an entire page on the Tylosaur by doing some testing. So I found probably the most cost-effective way to get your Tylosaur exhibit up and running is to get 2 Tylosaurs with 2 fish feeders, a viewing gallery, 5 lagoon sections, and 1 hatchery, which costs 6.3 million. That doesn't include research costs, but it'll change depending on what challenge mode you're doing. And then I've got the 4 different creatures that can live with the Tylosaur and what the kind of efficiency is. So I'll just show you in the park what I've got. So each of these are 5 different 5 space enclosures. So just your lagoon sections, 5 of them, and then just a hatchery. And you can see here there's 2 fish feeders. So to start off with, we'll go with the plesiosaur. So for the plesiosaur, to have it still have its 100% comfort, you need to have a maximum of 5. If you go any higher, its comfort will go down. It won't go below the threshold, but it'll start going down. So we can probably try and min-max that if you want to add some extras, or maybe you got a pretty good batch. For the elasmosaur, it's 3, and the mosasaurs will live with them unless the mosasaurs have one of the traits that makes no cohabitation. I think that one's eating a fish at the moment. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so 3 elasmosaur. The Attenborough actually, like, as you can see, it's currently over cap, so probably 2 would be the minimum to get 100%, but just showing you that you can't see how the area has gone down, so every one you add in makes its area limit go down. So what you could do is you could add in some you could take out 1, so only have 2, or you could actually add some more as long as it's still in that content phase. Now the thing with the Tylosaur is that it will always be at 78% because it'll be missing open space. Now the extent you need open space, you can see the outlines here. You need 1, 2, 3, 4 more for it to be for 2 Tylosaurs to be content. So that's that makes a total of 9, which probably isn't worth the cost investment for the 78%, and especially if you're trying to make multiple of these enclosures. But 5 seems to be the minimum you need. Then finally is the ichthyosaurs. So these ones you can just spam. So you can see I've got 16, and this area is just at its limit. So yeah, that's what I have found so far. Now you could now just to show you, I'll bring back this. So what I've done is the assumption of the number of syntheses you'll need to do for that many reptiles, because sometimes you get ones which are weak or you don't want the negative traits. You could obviously put in the genetic oh sorry, I'll just pause that. So that so you would only choose like 1 for the elasmosaur, but you may get 2 in one, making it a bit cheaper. And then the plesiosaurs, usually you'll get 5 from two synthesis, about 5 for the ichthyes, and if you only do the 2 Attenborough, then it's you just should only need the 1 synthesis. So as you can see, they're all pretty similar around the same kind of cost, but appeal to cost ratio. But I personally think the one that you'll probably be going for is the Attenborough, because of the total tank cost being a whole million less than the other ones. I think that's really what you're going to need to be focusing on. just because saving that extra million, you can use it to start up your next version of making this enclosure. Obviously, just start off with the 2 Tylos, but if you want to add something, add 2 Attenborough, maybe 3, maybe 4. That 4 will happily live there. And yeah, the other thing that you could do, because the Attenborough does like small, is you could add in some ichthyes. So you could probably do a combination of the ichthyes and the Attenborough. So I'll just pause the video here and create an enclosure with the Attenborough and the max number of ichthyes. Okay, so I'm just going to bring you back here. So as you can see, when I tried to move the ichthyes out, when you stun them, the Tylosaur will come straight away and eat them, so you can't actually move them out. So I'll just add this in the video quickly. And I do have some aggressive Tylosaurs, so that's why they hunted down the the Attenborough, but you can obviously get the traits to make sure that they don't eat them. Anyway, I'll come back in a bit once I've got the combo correct and move them all to the correct location. So as you can see, the ichthy actually cannot really live because the cohabitation is 50%. So probably you'll just be doing Tylosaurs and one other dino. So anyway, my recommendation is the Attenborough, and see now that I've got only 2, it's at 100%, but you can easily go up to 4 and it still stay within the comfort threshold. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Good luck in the Jurassic difficulty.